What's going on, Leo? And welcome to my channel, Alchemist. Justin here, and I hope you're having a wonderful month so far. It's that time, Leo. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, and shares. Your support really is just the greatest, Leo. And it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy Higher Self has brought you here. We're in for an amazing journey. Let me tell you why, Leo, because it is Celestial News Monthly. Seriously, Leo, my favorite time of the month. Because we get to talk about all the celestial shenanigans going on. Because when your ruler moves into a new sign with this monthly spread, whenever your ruler moves into a new sign, we're going to talk about where the planets are at and how we can work with the energies. And just so you're all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one. So take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me, and never force a reading on a situation, okay? So with all that being said, let's jump into it. I tell you, I just get pumped, and I always start off with you, Leo. So look at that. So it's a great time. But Leo, your space has been cleansed. Crystals, feeling excited. They can hardly contain themselves. Just great energy all around here, Leo. And Leo, I bust out a new Oracle deck for this thing. It's the whole deal. It's gonna be fantastic. But if you can see here, I have Oracle cards with each of the signs that your ruler and the planets are in. And I'm gonna pull an Oracle card for each one of them, and then we'll get some details with the tarot. But as usual, before we jump into this thing, these readings that I do, they're not gender specific readings, so apply these energies to people as they make sense for your situations, okay? And in case if y'all were curious, the decks that I'm working with, nice. I've included links for them down in the description box below, so definitely check that out if you're interested. But also down below are some links for some other readers I like watching, Leo, so definitely check them out. Very intuitive group. I think you would enjoy them. But before we get into this first card here, let's talk about your ruler. Because we're in Scorpio season now, or we're getting ready to be in Scorpio season next week. But Scorpio, your ruler Mercury and Mars has been going to be chilling in Scorpio for still pretty much through the end of the season. But with your ruler entering Scorpio, let's start there. The sun is going to enter on the 23rd of October and will be there through the 22nd of November. Oh, and he's going to be entering about 12:21 in the afternoon Eastern time, so roughly. And with this energy there, Leo, there's going to be more heightened sense of introspection. Scorpio energy, that's one that really goes to the depths. They pull things out from the darkness and bring it to light. So really great time for just like self-evaluation, really kind of focusing within. But there may be also more emotional intensity, because Scorpio is considered the most intense sign of the zodiac. And they do, where it's like when your energies were in Cancer season, you were kind of feeling a lot more, feeling a little more emotional, feeling more emotional, kind of might have been a little all over the place. Scorpio is going to be more just a lot deeper than what you're feeling. So that's really something to be mindful of, Leo. And being that Scorpio is the fixed water sign, you being a fixed fire sign as well, just fixed energy in general, we want to be careful about getting too really attached to any one emotion and letting that drag you down to the depths there, Leo. Just something to be mindful of. But this is a great energy too, because Scorpio is a very resilient energy. This is great for bouncing back from challenges. So any sort of difficulties you might be facing, anything like that line, Scorpio will help you bring that drive, and keep that resilience and that perseverance to go through. Scorpio is a very powerful energy as well. But also one more thing, because Scorpio kind of deals with the taboo as well. So you may be drawn to more taboo, occult, mysterious types of things. So this can be a great energy for, tapping into that intuition. Maybe you want to dabble in the occult a little bit, maybe pull some tarot cards, maybe do some scrying, whatever that's looking like, Leo. Because you are a very, being as creative as you are a very powerful intuitive. You connect with the energies in a very unique way. It's about self-expression. So really dive deep and pull that aspect out of you, Leo. And then you got Mercury. Mercury's gonna be busy. Mercury's gonna move into Scorpio on the 22nd, just a day before the sun, and will be there on the and will be there through the 10th of November. And with this is a time of really depth and of intimacy, you know, because that's another thing. Scorpio is not about any sort of superficial anything. So you're going to really be thinking in a more intuitive way. And this is great too, because Scorpio also deals with like whereas like Taurus energy deals with just like deals with money and the accumulation of like the material things. Being the opposite sign of Taurus, you know, Scorpio is really good with finances as well. It's about those joint finances. So this is great for discussing relationships, finances, and even such, you know, when we're talking taboo stuff, even questions of mortality, because Scorpio is associated with the eighth house, which, you know, it's a very deep and kind of mysterious house, but it also covers death, which is not always not meant to be just like a bad thing. You know, we all go through this cycle, but Scorpio makes it so where we can accept that more. And then lastly, their ruler. I know Scorpio's got having a party, and Scorpio. Mars, one of their rulers is going to be in Scorpio until the 24th of November. And with this energy, you know, this again, very, very resilient energy for Mars, considering that Mars is at home. So this is a great energy for tackling any challenges that you need to, and just really kind of facing things head on, and knowing that you have the energy to persevere through this. Now, the trickiness with this energy here, Leo, is that depending on where your Leo placements are at, I got a whole bunch of Leo, so this is going to be a fascinating season. But this is going to be forming a square with your sign. And squares are challenging energies. They can lead to, but thankfully it's happening in Scorpio because we're able to push through. But yeah, squares deal with delays, challenges, but it's not to mean that you're not going to get abundance, you know, or get through these things. You're not just gonna be eating it all the time. You're just gonna have to be working a lot harder. There's a lot more tension there than normal. So just something to pay attention to there, Leo, when we're going through this energy here. Now let's go ahead and get into your first card here, which I feel like is appropriate for this energy, because you have the Let Go card. And with this, you know, I feel like there are certain things, especially when we get into school, like kind of that difficult type of square energy. I feel like some things to look forward to this month is that letting go aspect of things. You know, when there's certain things that are kind of out of your control, it's not necessarily surrendering in the sense that we're just giving up. It's like it's that surrender and letting go in the sense of like, okay, this is where I'm at on my journey. So what can I do with the situation that I'm in? You know, what resources do I have at my disposal? What people maybe I can call upon? You know, what power can I pull from within in order to get through this thing? And there may even be some situations here, you know, where we need to. I'm even kind of getting with this energy, just considering you got the crab here, we got the Scorpio here. There's something with the pincers that is kind of sticking out with me. We may need to let go of maybe some things that are no longer serving us a purpose as well. You know, maybe things that we've held on tight that have been kind of dragging us down to those depths and not being really just sort of lowering our vibration. It's something that you can, you know, make peace with, and then work towards getting back up to, in this instance, getting back up to the surface in a sense. But I feel that it's not like we're just going to be cutting things out, Leo. It does give me this energy of a healthy let go. It gives me very kind of like what's the card I'm thinking of, like an Eight of Cups type of energy that's coming through here, Leo. But let's go ahead and get to your tarot cards here and get some details. I'm actually thinking about getting some new ones for your monthly ones. There were some I was looking at and I was just like, ooh, these would be nice to bust out. So I may have a new one for next month's there. Ooh, maybe not that many. Shuffling with these. You'd think I'd have them down by now, but all right, Leo. Thank you. Let's see what's going on here. Ooh, all right, Leo. but this is appropriate because I like how this is energy is looking. So you have the Ten of Wands, the Six of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, and then you got that good old Devil there. And you know, Leo, I do feel like that this is perfect for this let go energy, because you know the Devil is this energy of things that we've given power to, that we feel like that have more control over us than they actually do. This could be any sort of, you know, deals with vices. You know, this could be any sort of thing. This could be from drinking, drugs, people. You know, maybe even like sex, food. You know, any type of things that you've noticed that have become a burden, that have really kind of weighed you down and really have prevented you from moving on to more you know, to new experiences and things that help you just kind of just become embody that better version of you. You know, the Nine of Pentacles, this is a really sick kind of combination here with this, because I feel like with the Nine of Pentacles here, this is really about focusing on yourself. You know, this is Venus and Virgo, and it's about working towards that Empress energy, you know, gathering your abundance and being in that energy of being like, you know, self-sufficient and really just motivated and working on, because the Pentacles too doesn't just deal with finances. This could be, you know, focusing on, they could cover health, your manifestation, your material needs. And I feel like there's gonna be, take this energy, you know, while you're, because I feel like it's nice that your ruler, I feel like your ruler spends a very healthy amount of time, and not that the other planets don't, but I feel like, you know, compared to like the moon, I'm a Cancer, my being the rule, the moon rule, you know, moving through signs every 2.5 days, so that's why we can be all over the place sometimes. But I feel like your ruler spends a very comfortable amount of time in each sign for you to really get the most out of it. So really take this energy and just like go within and find ways that we can improve on yourself, because the Devil is not just about those vices, it's about reclaiming your power again and persevering in achievement, because the Devil is Capricorn energy, and they are the, you know, they're the achievers of the zodiac. They're about accomplishments. And really, I feel like with this energy here, yeah, the square energy might bring you some challenges here, but I feel like the more that we get eyes on things, we start letting things go, the easier that this I really feel like this month can be very one of really good growth here, Leo. So yeah, pay attention to those things that have become maybe a little burdensome. All right, I like that. Strong start here for you, Leo. All right, let's get some tea. And since we were talking about the moon, let's talk about a little lunar shenanigans. I don't talk about the moon much during these monthly ones because she does do so much, but we do have a special one that's happening in Scorpio season. And since we got Taurus energy, we're gonna talk about all the things that are happening in Taurus. Because you have we have Jupiter that's gonna be in Taurus until the or excuse me, Jupiter's gonna be retrograde in Taurus until the 30th of December. We have Uranus in Taurus, and then we have a full moon lunar eclipse that's going to be happening in their sign as well. But since before we talk about it, let's talk about Big Papa Jupiter, because yeah, Jupiter's going to be retrograde until the 30th of December. And with this energy, this is a great for just kind of reevaluating your approach to like wealth, investments, material comfort. And because you know those are aspects, you know, Taurus deals with that security. And it's not just with the materials, you know, anything that affects your self-esteem as well. You know, if you know, Taurus is very similar to Cancer in that aspect, as far as like needing that security. Cancer is a little more emotional, where yeah, Taurus is a little more kind of material, since they're the earth sign. But you know, it's about for thinking about those things, and maybe even seeking out advice, you know, even more so kind of like on the financial aspects. Since you do got some financial stuff here, you got your Nine of Pentacles here, you know, really could be great for seeking advice for how to manage different finances, or maybe even because Taurus can deal with like the environment as well. You know, they deal with like the earthly things, and this could even be advice for, because you know, with food stuff that's changing as well. You know, maybe we're thinking about seeking advice for maybe starting your own kind of garden, maybe growing your fresh herbs. You know, just becoming more kind of natural with things, and thinking about the long term. You know, as opposed to just like short term things. There, Leo. And then you have Uranus that's going to be retrograde until the 27th of January 2024 next year. And with this, Uranus has been chilling in Taurus for the last 5 years. Still got a couple more years left. And as you've noticed, there's been changes in currency and investments, and even in like economic structures. So it's like, how do we find that security and build a new foundation? Considering all of these changes, move on, Six of Swords, move on to new, to the new, because Uranus looks towards the future. And this may even bring about a heightened awareness of environmental issues. So you might be thinking about, how can we go more green? Maybe we're doing more composting, more recycling, maybe thinking about more natural energies, things along those lines, Leo. So something to think about there. And then last one, you had that full moon lunar eclipse. And eclipse brings about changes, and I don't know about you, but this last this eclipse that just happened here, depending on when you're watching this yesterday, it was this last week was actually a very intense one for the energies for sure. And but with this happening in Taurus, this is a great energy for to reckon any kind of old debts, get finances in order, and invest in the right things and people. Just really get, we're really in a state of just like really building a solid foundation with all the changes that are getting ready to happen. I feel like these energies are really, especially Uranus, has been kind of setting the platform for when Pluto gets ready to make his move next year and get into Aquarius, where really we start thinking more of the collective and think about more of the future and things like that. So just something to think about there, Leo. And then just like with this, and I actually need to see what degree this lunar eclipse is happening on. But depending on where your placements are at, just like Scorpio, this is forming a square with your sign. So you got some tough tension energies, that have either happened or that will be kind of happening here. And again, luckily, you're in a very resilient energy right now. And I feel like it's not, it's kind of like when I think about like the tower. The tower is not meant to bring you down. It's meant to destroy those old foundations in order to strengthen this so that you can start building abundance. I like that dance. I think of the dance between like the tower and like the Empress, Venus. And because once we have that foundation established, then Venus can come through and plant all that abundance. So let's get some tarot, or get an oracle card on this. Oh, look at that, Leo. I love it. See, tapping into those powers because you got the magical power here, Leo. And I really feel like this is a great energy for you to really kind of show the universe what you have. Really kind of get into that, because you, Leo, considering you're associated with the fifth house, which is the house of creativity, fun, joy. You are the most creative sign of, and I feel like arguably, like, I'm sure the only other one I feel like is kind of close to that would be like Pisces. But I feel that you really do have a lot of magical powers at your disposal. You're able to tap into, because the sun, the life force, the most important luminary of our charts. To have that as your ruler, you really do have a boundless energy at your disposal. Where I may be a Cancer sun, but I've had moments where, considering all the Leo that I do have, there are moments where it's just like when you're able to really tap into that energy, even just for like pushing through things. There's sometimes there have been challenges that I've had, and it's just like, how did I even do that? And that's just having it, in just like, I have it in a lot of personal placements, but you being, if you have it as a sun placement, as when the sun is at home, you really do have a strong creative force at your disposal to get through any kind of challenges that may come your way. And you can use that creative mind not just for, yes, I feel like, Leo sons are meant to create and, make art and bring joy in things, but you can get creative in the sense of just like when you get through challenges, really thinking outside of the box, because it's like, you're the opposite sign of Aquarius, and Aquarius is a very innovative mind as well. It's different how they tap into that, that innovative energy, but it's similar to how you can come up with solutions. It's different than how other signs would do it. And I feel like it's really kind of leaning into those intuitive abilities, especially with you being in such an intuitive energy right now with Scorpio, to tap into that, go deep within yourself and unlock that magical energy. And, there may be even some that may not feel that you have that at your disposal. And I feel like that might be something to let go too, let go of those sort of negative thoughts that you can't really manifest to your heart's extent. It's wild. I feel like when a Leo is when really in their energy, what you all can accomplish is unreal. Let's I like this. Let's get some tarot on this and get some details. So I'm definitely getting that high priestess type of energy that's coming through there. Let's see what's going on here. Even better. Oh, and there she is. So you have, and that's what a sick combination, Leo. You really, so listen. You have the Ten of Pentacles. Look at that. You're going from 9 to the Ten of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands, the Empress, and then the Magician here, Leo. And that's what I'm talking about. Look at what you're doing. You're manifesting abundance in all types of forms there, Leo. And I feel with this, because I like that the Ten of Pentacles popped up while we're talking about Taurus, because that is thinking about your legacy, thinking about that long-term security and the ways that you want to achieve that. And here's your magical power. You have all the tools at your disposal, but it's really tapping into that, and I feel like really pursuing that with passion, and really just because you are a sign that you rule the heart as well. And I feel like when you I feel like the challenge for you this month is really kind of keeping that optimism and keeping that drive, keeping that passion, keeping that fire that's going there. Because the Queen of Wands, she's a fiery one. She's the one that like she usually there's sunflowers that are in the Queen of Wands, and the sunflowers always are facing the sun, and that's where I feel like you need to be, Leo, facing the sun and really channeling your energy and going tapping into that Empress, really, because look at that, you went for, I was talking about 9 of Pentacles, you were working on your energy and now you're becoming an Empress. Look at you, bask in that for a second, and really steep yourself in that energy. And I feel that there is nothing that you won't be able to accomplish. But there's it's just that I'm getting this, even like Queen of Pentacles is even kind of coming through here for me, really tapping into this. There's this resourceful energy, something that's trying to unlock with you, so explore that. And and considering too that the Magician is Mercury, and we were talking about how Mercury is going to be in Scorpio for a little bit. I feel like your mind is going to be pushed in a way. You're gonna. I really like this, Leo. All right, let's put you there, Empress. All right, Leo, and now let's let me get some tea. Now let's talk about Sag energy, because the Mercury's going to be, like I said, Mercury's going to be a little busy, because on the 10th of November, Mercury's going to move into Sagittarius, and it will be there through the 1st of December. And then after that, Mercury's about to do a lot for throughout the end of the year, going into next year. But with Mercury being in Sagittarius, our thinking is going to become more optimistic, more open-minded, and more expansive. So it's like, wow, this is why I say, really kind of take Scorpio season and really kind of get more in tune with that magical energy that you have. Listen to those intuitive insights, your inspirations. Explore that. Maybe write some of this stuff down, because yeah, Sagittarius is about that growth, that adventure. But you may also notice too here, Leo, being that Mercury's the planet of communication and things, that you express yourselves more boldly and more honestly. And but the thing with that is there's a double-edged sword with that, because where Sag is honest, sometimes that honesty can come across a bit harsh sometimes, so just kind of be mindful of that, how we may go about delivering that truth. Just because something is true, how we go about delivering it may be, if there may be kind of it's not like restricting ourselves, but it's just like being very diplomatic in how we're delivering it. But you also may be too drawn to travel there, Leo, just because Sagittarius is about that adventure, learning new things, constantly growing, being Jupiter ruled. And then also, this is great for studying, because they're all about that. Jupiter's also about higher learning. And so this could be something where we're learning about, digging into like meditation. Maybe you're getting into like Reiki, maybe working with crystals, maybe doing any sort of like spiritual work, whatever that's looking like. I really feel like this is a strong energy for you, Leo, to really show up and show out. And the nice thing too with this energy is that depending where your Leo placements are at, this is forming a trine with your sign. And trines are the most fortunate aspect. It's very fast moving energy. So making the most of these opportunities. I feel like your thoughts are going to be opening up to new things. Might be feeling a little more inspired too with Sag energy. So, write down these ideas. Get a game plan. 10 of Pentacles, and then pursue that stuff with gusto as things start lining up. Six of Swords, Queen of Wands. Go for it, Leo, and just really just kind of let it rip. But let me get your oracle cards. Let's see what's going on with this. Hit my mic there, Leo, because I'm just thrown away by your success. So look at this, Leo. The stars are aligned. Make a wish, Leo. What do you want to accomplish? Because I really feel like this is you're in a, if you need, and two, I feel like if you really were to just kind of crack down and really just kind of get focused there. Because you have very abundant energies coming through. You got the energy to persevere through this stuff, the Devil, 9 of Pentacles, working towards that success, 10 of Pentacles, Empress, Magician. Come on. And I feel like even with this 10 of Wands, sure, it was kind of giving me this, like a little bit of this heaviness with the Devil here, but I also feel like that this tension is something that's necessary, because it's going to help you push, help you crank, help you really kind of get to that new horizon, that new opportunity, and whatever it is that you're trying to unfold here. So, I mean, come on. And it may not be something that's happening, like I said, even though this trine energy, it does move fast. I feel like too, a couple of things. One thing is I feel like it's like being patient with this, Leo. But I even got this energy of not being afraid of success, because sometimes that fear of accomplishing something, because then it's just like there's going to be more that's coming in, more and more, and sometimes it's just like we don't know what that can look like sometimes. And I know that may sound a little odd, but it happens, where we can kind of fear that oh, well, yeah, what if I do succeed? What if this does come true? I mean, that would be fantastic, because again, look at you. You're in a strong manifesting energy. So create your future, create your abundance, because it's all right here for you, Leo. Let's get some tarot on this. Yes, success. I love that. And maybe even for some too, this could be even wait, thinking about what success looks like for you there. You know, maybe we're thinking about going into, because I'm getting like a Six of Pentacles, or not Six of Pentacles, Six of Wands type of vibe, you know, getting that fame, that recognition, in whatever degree that is, Leo. But let's see what's going on here. Oh, and here's Leo. So you have the Lovers, the Fool, and the Tower, and then the Four of Cups here, Leo. And I feel like with the Four of Cups, you know, with the Four of Cups, usually they're kind of focused on these three empty cups here, not realizing that the universe is handing them. You know, the universe knows that you're done with this chapter here, and it's trying to present you a new glass to manifest from. You know, new tools, and I really feel like the Lovers here is really kind of. I like to think of the Lovers sometimes as like your higher self kind of winking at you. You know, and kind of wanting to get in touch with you, because this is, this is Gemini energy. You know, Gemini is being the communicators of the zodiac. I feel like it is communicating with your higher self here, and paying attention to what changes are coming here, Leo. The Fool and the Tower. It's like I feel like this is like jumping into that change. You know, going with bravery and embracing new opportunities, because this is Uranus energy. You know, embracing new opportunities. And it's not like I feel like necessarily that, because squares kind of remind me of tower moments in a sense, but not in the fact that it can feel like things are just happening to you, but it's a matter of perspective. It's not a question of saying like, oh, all this stuff is happening to me. It's just like, why is this happening to me? No, more so being inquisitive as opposed to giving up, because it's trying to get you to achieve your success there, Leo, and whatever that looks like for you. And that's something to keep in mind too, Leo. Because that makes me think of like the Five of Swords, where it's like we're not comparing ourselves to other. You know, success looks very differently for everyone else. Some people want to get that $1 million house. Some people want to own a farm. Some people want to be internet famous. Some people want to be community famous. Some people just want to be famous in their own household here. You know, it just really depends on, and that might be something to think about too, Leo. What does success mean to you? And then water that plant. You know, again, make that wish. You know, star card energy. And because and that's interesting, because I even felt like too that maybe for some there might be an energy that comes up where it's just like we feel like we don't necessarily care like what the future holds. You know, maybe things have maybe that the towers have been kind of accumulating. The changes have been a lot, because Scorpio, that's a big thing. I don't know why I didn't think to say this before, but Scorpio is a big, is the sign of change. And, maybe sometimes some of these changes can be very overwhelming. And then we just get to this place where it's like, you know what, it's too much. I don't care. I don't want, like getting that sort of like depressive type of energy there. But again, these energies are not meant to keep you down. They're meant to build you up and get you, seizing life and going with gusto, and with Queen of Wands, going with that passion. So I like this, Leo. Shaping up nicely. Scorpio season's looking hot for you. Now, let's talk about speaking of the Empress Venus. She's coming back to one of her houses there, or coming back home in one of her signs, because Venus is gonna be entering Libra on the 8th of November, and will be there through the 4th of December. And with the Empress being at home, she rules over Venus and over Taurus. But there's going to be increased emphasis on harmony, cooperation, and diplomacy in relationships, because Libra deals with those one-on-one relationships, whether one of the aspects of that, whether it be through love, business, friendships, however that's looking there, Leo. So it's just about bringing that harmonious energy into those things. And I feel like this could be a very bonus one for you too as well, Leo, because Libra is a very artistic sign as well, being Venus ruled, and Taurus. And this may there may be heightened interest in art and fashion and design, so this really gives you a chance to, in all this success, take a little time for yourself and do some hobbies, maybe paint something, maybe create some music, maybe go plant a, work in the garden, maybe go do some woodwork, work on maybe painting some cars or whatever that's looking like there, Leo. But making some designer fashion, maybe because look at that, look how this Empress is dressed. She probably made this stuff for the devil too. But just something to think about there, Leo. But also, one of the more kind of trickier energies with Libra is that because they weigh all of their options, it might lead to this indecisive type of energy. So that's something we want to pay attention to as well. Just kind of because sometimes if they can't make, Libra wants to keep, wants both sides to win, and if there's not a clear way to achieve that balance, sometimes they'll just be like, okay, well, forget about it, we're just not making a choice. So we just want to be mindful of that there, Leo. And the nice thing too, because it's not just all squares and difficult energies, depending on where your Leo placements are at, this is forming a sextile with your sign. And sextiles, they're similar to trines in the sense that they do create, great opportunities and, great it's very easy flowing energy, but it's ones that you have to take advantage of. It's kind of passive energy. So it's just like, if you notice any, this is where it's like kind of tapping into those magical powers, paying attention to your intuition, paying attention to where the energies are flowing, because this could lead to some really great, really successful stuff coming to you on the horizon there, Leo. So definitely something to pay attention to there. But let's go ahead and get your next oracle card here. Thank you. All right, Leo, let's see what's going on here. Oh, interesting. All right, Leo. So you have the elixir of life here. And Leo, I really feel like with this energy, this is one where, because I feel like, especially since we're in kind of Scorpio season, and we're kind of, Scorpio does deal with those kind of those, what we consider like darker aspects, when, to start talking about like, death and things along those lines, and mortality and things. The elixir of life is talking about that energy of, it's like the law of the universe in a way, and it's just realizing that how, this experience in this vessel here may be temporary, but our spiritual power, this magical power, is eternal, because we're all connected in some sort of way, where we all, come from the source. And it really is thinking about this elixir of life, is really thinking about life on a grander type of scale. Ten of Pentacles, think about even a little bigger than that. It's like, it's very kind of just kind of larger than life type of energy, really seeing the big picture in the grand scheme of things, really questioning, those like, what is my purpose here, what am I trying to manifest, what am I meant to learn from this go around here. It's like, because sometimes I feel that when we think about like that energy of, I feel like success and things have been something that's been kind of thrown at us. We've been told what we're meant to do in this thing and whatnot, as opposed to really kind of going on this self discovery. And sometimes I feel like, Leo, you may find yourself asking these bigger questions, and this might lead to this sort of, I don't want to say depressing energy, but it just, when we do get into that, that can be tougher things to deal with. But I feel like it doesn't have to be, because it really is beautiful when you think about the laws of the universe and think about how manifestation works, getting into that more sort of positive mindset here. And not that we're, when I say the positive mindset, it's not that we're ignoring the challenges and things. So there's always going to be challenges, but it's just like how that perspective can help us push, and, we attract the energies that we're in. And I feel that when we're in that more kind of higher vibration, we're really tapping into that elixir of life and really making the most of our manifestation, embracing, letting go of the control, of the need for control in the sense, and in becoming comfortable with the unpredictable and the discomfort and things along those lines. There, Leo, it's very very deep energy when you think about this, the elixir of life here. But let's get some tarot on this. Who's gonna hear, Leo? I dig that. And there's that Queen of Pentacles. There you are. And the Ace of Pentacles here, Leo. And so, see, I really feel like with this, with the Temperance card, Sagittarius energy, this is, we're coming into balance with the universal energies, really tuning your vibrations. I feel like that's where I feel like really, again, this elixir of life is, where we're able to, when we're able to get our resonance to the vibrations of source and the universe and things, we're really able to manifest at a really really great rate there, Leo. And I really feel like, too, with this, because the Ace of Pentacles is like, the aces are like those divine materials. Ace of Cups, divine love, swords, divine inspiration, divine, knowledge, that divine energy. And then the Ace of Pentacles here is like the divine material sources. And again, like I was saying with the Magician, you do have so much at your disposal. You are the elixir of life. You are being of creation. And I really feel like it is really, again, how you tapping into that magical power. You're paying attention to like any sort of inspirations, any sort of signs, because the Queen of Pentacles, she is attuned to more Capricorn energy. She is attuned to this realm in a way because she knows, how do I want to put this? She feels the shifts in the energies and knows when to make a move. And that I feel like is too. It's just like there's how I was saying with the sapling. It's just like there's this energy of being patient, but things are going to, I feel like, gonna start lining into place for you, because this is very abundant. I feel like what's going on here. And but I feel like it's knowing that you're abundant as well. Really feeling that to your soul, in a sense, and doing things, I feel like, for you that are, what, with, we're Nine of Pentacles right now, because we're, it's like we're it's working on those things that may have been weighing you down here with the Ten of Wands, the things that may be giving power to the devil, in order to really tap into that well, that divine spring that is you, Leo. So I think that's really nice. Something to think about there. Now, while we're talking about all this divine energy, getting deep there, Leo, let's talk about Pisces. Because you have Saturn that is Saturn that's now gone, just went Saturn's going to be going direct on the 4th of November, and then you have Neptune that's going to still be retrograde until the 6th of December. Let's talk about Saturn, because with Saturn going direct now, we had been taking some time to get into that inspirational energy, that tap into that divine, spiritual type energy, because Pisces is a very psychic sign. They've gone through the whole experience of the zodiac. And so, but there's a focus on deepening spiritual understanding and seeking a higher purpose. Really, again, tapping to that elixir of life, thinking expansive, Sagittarius energy, just really going broad there. And yeah, just very, very, this is a very intuitive place, I feel like, for very cool place for Saturn to be over these next 3 years, because he'll be there till the 24th of May 2025. But you may also too notice too, Leo, that you may have troubles setting emotional boundaries, just because Pisces, they're ruled by Jupiter and by Neptune, depending on who you ask. I think they're cool enough to have two rulers, and Neptune has no boundaries. And being as sensitive to the energies as Pisces is, just want to be mindful of setting those boundaries there, Leo. But you may also feel a sense of duty too there, Leo, for towards like family and towards community, just because Pisces is also about that. They have this, I would probably say, just because again with being Neptune ruled, they're probably the most compassionate sign of the zodiac, because they do share this most, and not that no, not that we're all not have that level of compassion. It's just one of their superpowers. Just have this really deep, compassionate, universal compassion for others, and so I feel like it's something to pay attention to there, because that's another thing with the Queen of Pentacles. She doesn't just do this stuff to accumulate resources for herself. She's a provider. Being Capricorn. Capricorn is also, they're considered the fathers of the zodiac. And so, Queen of Pentacles is providing, sharing that creative knowledge and stuff with others, becoming a teacher even for some. So, oh, about to get ahead of myself because I'm talking all about Neptune. Let me not skip her. And with Neptune being retrograde in Pisces, she's been at home for a while. Neptune stays in a sign for about 13, I want to say between 12 and 14 years, I want to say. But with her being in her home sign, this is a very, very powerful placement for intuition, and tapping into that spiritual type of energy and spirituality. And it's like the veil has been lifted. And I really feel like for all of us is really great, but I feel like for you, Leo, being able to connect with source in a strong type of way, to let your magical power shine through, let that creative energy just manifest your heart out there, Leo. You could really do a lot of really good work for yourself, and I really feel like for the soul tribe as well. Really take that natural sunlight that you have and just shine so bright. Just beautiful. But let's about to get me emotional there, Leo. That's really nice. Let's get an oracle on this. Thank you. And look at that, Leo. Look at you. Intuition. And how appropriate that popping up on Pisces. Because, there's that high priestess energy that I was feeling. Really kind of tapping into, however you may do this, Leo. This could be maybe getting out in nature more, depending on where you're at. The weather's starting to shift a little bit, but it's still, yeah, depending on where you're at. Maybe getting out in the sun if that's still possible, or just getting out in nature, maybe going by some water, doing some meditation, listening to some healing music, lighting some incense. However, get creative. Maybe even doing some writing. However it is you get into cooking, the list goes on. And I really feel like it's tapping into that third eye type of energy there, and listening to those instincts and where these energies are trying to guide you. I'm like, because it how intuition translates on us, it's all very differently. It's all very different, but we all are intuitive beings. And if that's something, again, too, that you, if you don't feel that you are an intuitively, or you absolutely are, we all have that capacity. But it's just, I feel like, sometimes when we think about how this realm has kind of conditioned us in a way, it's not really been conducive to this more kind of spiritual side. This there hasn't been a lot of balance, and now we're starting to get to where the balance is starting to shift a little bit more, and so really kind of pay attention to those. Maybe this is coming through in your dreams. Maybe you're just noticing different signs. Maybe you're hearing it, and however this may be looking. Maybe you're seeing it in the water, or maybe got a crystal ball. I got a crystal ball over here, Leo, and let's get some tarot on this, because this is really cool, Leo. I really feel like, yeah, that let go, how you started off with this energy, is, I really feel like there's this surrendering to the universe in a way, really tuning into source, and yeah, a lot of, oh wait. Okay. Thank you. Let's see what's going on here, Leo. Oh, there's that Ace of Cups. Judgment. Ha! And here's Saturn. Nice. So here's what's going on here, Leo. So you got the Four of Swords, the Ace of Cups, the Judgment card, and the World here. And let's start with the World. Or excuse me, the Judgment card. Because I do feel like this Pluto energy. And I like that, how you got both Mars and Pluto for Scorpio season, both the Scorpio's rulers. And with the Judgment card, I do feel like that there is this evolution that is happening for you, Leo. There's this rebirth that's going down here. You're getting to this, it's like the phoenix, it's turning into ashes, letting go, and then starting anew. And the Four of Swords is that kind of that meditative energy. Is getting your mind at peace, finding moments of quiet and of stillness and of rest. And this might be for some that maybe, as we're kind of tapping into these energies, because you may feel a little nervous or a little anxious, but this is not an energy to fear. This is an ability that you're tapping into. Whether this is, maybe you're able to commune with the ancestors, or have maybe you're clairaudient, or even might be getting flashes of the future, or whatever that's looking like. But I do feel like that there is this energy of, the elixir of life here, the Ace of Cups. That's that deep, that bottomless well there, Leo, of intuitive energy, and of love as well. And I feel like love for all aspects of yourself. Maybe for some, we've been told that these abilities and things that, you're crazy, you're this and you're that, and it's like, I feel like there's a deeper knowing that is coming for you. A more sense of feeling, and of just like, because it's hard to tap into that intuition when we reject our feelings, in a sense. So when we reject sides of ourselves, we got to accept the whole of our being and show that all aspects of ourselves with that compassion, and then figure out how we can grow from that in order to manifest your world there, Leo. You're coming to, I feel like, an end of coming into like not even the, because, and I like that you got both the World and the Fool, because this is, the World is the completion of a chapter, and the Fool is jumping into a new one. So now it's just like we're thinking about success. What are we letting go? What are we tapping into, and where is the universe, the world, trying to lead us, and what world are you trying to manifest? And I love that you got Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. It's like you got that earth, that fertile earth, with the Ace of Pentacles, and now you've got that water to grow that garden, get those sunflowers going so we can Queen of Wands and follow where our hearts are taking us, really find those passions. This is really, and I love that you got the ruler of, because you're lining up with the energies in a cool way too. You got Mercury and Gemini. Mercury rules over Gemini. The world rules over Saturn, rules over Capricorn. Just a lot of cool little synchronicities there, Leo. So get ready. Now let's since Pluto wanted to come out here so bad. Hold on, let me get my other candle lit here. Get a little more fire in the mix, and then let's talk about Pluto and Capricorn. Because Pluto's going to be in Capricorn until Aquarius season, 2024 of the first, excuse me, the 20th of January. And with this, Leo, this can lead to shifts in power dynamics, and there's going to be a breakdown of outdated systems, because Capricorn energy deals with that structure, but if that foundation is no longer serving a purpose here, if it's lowering the vibrations, now where the universe is trying to take us, the tower energy is going to come through there. This is a really strong placement for Pluto to be in. Pluto and Capricorn, I feel like they're both very much about getting things done and bringing stuff to light, about bringing change and accomplishing things. But you also may notice too there, Leo, a heightened sense of responsibility towards like societal and global issues. So maybe you're some thinking about maybe we're into getting into positions of power, with the Judgment being here, or with Pluto being here, or going towards a different level of success, or whatever that may be looking like. So a lot of big things that are going on with this energy here. But let's go ahead and get your last oracle card. There are a lot of shifts that are going to be happening here soon, Leo. I mean, they're already happening, but it's just like you're just buckle up, because it's an exciting one. I feel like there, of course, are going to be challenges, but I do feel like it's going to be an exciting new chapter here with these energies. Nice. Alright, Leo. Destiny calls. It definitely gives me Wheel of Fortune here. I mean, yours is so... This is very auspicious type of energy. Very, very divinely guided, it feels like. Because you do have quite a bit of major arcanas coming through here. So... I feel like this is asking this question of, what is your destiny, Leo? Have we been feeling in this cage? Have we been kind of keeping ourselves locked up, keeping ourselves safe from our own powers, in a sense? Really tapping into that elixir of life and that magical energy. And I feel like it's letting go of this being in this cage and unlocking your true potential, in manifesting that abundance and learning from your past mistakes and things, because destiny, I feel like, is trying to lead you in a way that can lead to some really significant change, into some really kind of powerful growth here, Leo. But it's one of those things, I feel like, it's just because destiny is calling, you always have free will, Leo. And it's just going to be, the question is, I feel like with this energy, it's just like, are you ready to answer the call when destiny rings? So let's get your last tarot cards here. Thank you. Oh, and I love that hubby's here for the Queen of Pentacles. So more abundance. Let's see what else is going on here. Hold on, let me put this over here, Leo. Alright, Leo, so last little bit, you have the Three of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and then the King of Pentacles. And then let's switch back over. Because this is dope. I mean, you know, Page of Swords, I feel like I really feel like that there are going to be a lot of ideas that are going to be coming your way here, Leo. This gives me this very Page of Swords is this kind of these ideas, these thoughts, and paying attention to, yeah, just really paying attention to those signs here, because you have, and I even feel that for some, it's like it's going to be one that there's going to be work, a lot of work that's going into this. The Three of Pentacles. Oh goodness, this is I'm blanking right now. Mars and Capricorn. I want to say it's Mars and Capricorn, and that's a hard working placement for Mars, because Mars is like, oh, and Mars is here. Mars and Capricorn are here, so you're getting ready. Look at how you're syncing up with the energies. We're saying with the Nine of Pentacles, Venus and well, you don't got Virgo here, but that's fine. But I even feel like that there is this energy of paying attention who you collaborate, who you're in collaboration with, and really with this Knight of Swords being here, I feel like it's one of those things that the energies are going to be moving fast, but it's trying not to rush this thing, Leo. It's really, again, trusting that intuition and paying attention to the signs, because I really feel like you're being really divinely guided over this. I feel like you're always divinely guided, Leo, but I feel like that awareness is going to be coming through. That intuition is really going to start to increase, and you're going to, because the King of Pentacles is the epitome of success and accomplishment and abundance. And considering that you got both him and his wife here, there could even be, for some, that maybe we're coming into, we may find that those partners that we're really that are on like the same page, and that are trying to get to that higher vibration, in a sense. And so I like that, Leo. I think I'm gonna leave that there. So if you like that, Leo, because I sure did. I feel like this is going to be a fantastic season for you. Give it a thumbs up and share this, Leo, because I really feel that Leos, all of us really tapping into this energy, but I feel like if you're able to really kind of tap into that magical power, that intuition, it's just, you are going to be very successful in what you do and what you're able to accomplish. So share this, Leo. Let's get empresses manifesting all over the place. And then subscribe there, King of Pentacles. Hit that bell button, get notified when I release videos each week. And then lastly, if you have any Cancer in your placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mercury, come on over, Mars. Come on over to the Jerry then, friends. I do videos Monday through Friday there. We discuss lunar shenanigans, and it's a good old time. And all that housekeeping is down in the description box below. But let me get your surprise cards here, so I can get you out of here. Three of Cups, celebrating. Ha! Mercury in Cancer. Like that. But, this is a card of celebration there, Leo. I feel like this is raising a glass to you, and to raising a glass to the universe, because you are getting ready to, I really do honestly feel like there's this, you put in that work, Leo. I feel like it really is going to, there's going to be a lot, I feel like, to celebrate, even in the harder times, it's all, I feel like it's all going to make sense as you're going through this journey here. And let me get King, Queen, Pentacles together there, because we're celebrating in a great way there, Leo. But let me get your oracle card here, so I can get you out of here. Get you out there, manifesting magician. Ooh, I like that, Leo. It's the first time I think I got this card. So you got the no place like home, Leo. And you know what? I really feel like with this, just because considering where you're, how this really how spiritual this energy was and how it really was kind of digging into bigger things. I really feel like that this home is not just your physical home space, but I feel like there's no place like home like being connected to source, you know, and like really, really tapping into being one with the universe, tuning into those divine energies, getting your resonance in a way that is, because I'm even getting, you know, like in numerology, if you reduce 50, that it reduces to 5, which is a hierophant, and he's the bridge, you know, between the heavens and the earth. And I feel like it's, you know, it's like kind of like how we were talking with the elixir of life. You know, it's just like it's thinking about that grand scheme of things. You know, it's like, yes, we're doing stuff here, but this isn't really, you know, our home in a sense. You know, this is just like a pit stop on our spiritual journey of expansion and growth and I like this, Leo. I think I that's good. All right, that's that's beautiful. I'm leaving that there. So you stay safe out there, Leo, with all this success and this growth and expansion, and you raise your vibration to the roof. Tune back into Source, you know, and however you connect with Source, you know, God, ancestors, higher self, angels, whatever that's looking like there for you, Leo. And I will catch you on the next one. Later.